What is up everyone, it's CMG here, so I am back once again with another Overwatch 2 prep video. So, if you remember the last two videos I did in this little series we're trying to do, we took a quick look at a couple of game modes that allowed us to train ourselves playing Ana with the sleep dart. If you remember, go ahead and check these videos out, they're really awesome. I basically looked on the internet to try and find these game modes that were probably the best I could find. So if you can get any sort of use out of these game modes, then, you know, if you're a console player like me and you're desperate to play some Overwatch 2, or desperate to even hope that there's going to be some kind of Overwatch 2 beta in the future, then you can use these game modes, or these codes, that you can use to help yourself in preparation. So this is another one of these videos. So what this is, we're taking ourselves away from Ana for a bit, and we're going to practice a little bit of Genji. Now this game mode is basically called Genji Dash Training version 4, made by Tommy B. Now the code is currently on the screen right now. This game mode is designed to allow you to practice your dashes and your blade and your timing of it. Now Genji, as we all know, if you've been playing this game as much as I have in the last 5 years, you'll know that Genji is arguably one of the toughest heroes to master. Not only that, to get a lot of skill out of, because Genji's got quite a high skill cap, and yeah, it's going to take a hell of a lot of practice to be able to get him down significantly. So in my experience, I've been having a hell of a lot of trouble playing Genji. I don't know why. It's technically because his skill cap is so high. So this is probably the best kind of game mode that I have found that can otherwise either help you learn how Genji works, or if you're one of these guys that plays a lot of competitive, this is a good way to help you warm up before matches. So there's actually a little bit of information regarding this game mode as well. So let's just come in the game for a minute. Now, I'm currently on console right now, so to interact with this, I have to hit the one of the R3 buttons. I think it's R3. Sorry, it's L3. It's one of the analog sticks, and I press it down. That's exactly what I do. So yeah, if I go into free play, because this free play is the only one we can select here, because all the rest of them are coming soon. So let's go ahead and interact with this. So according to the information on this website here from Workshop Codes, where I got this actual game mode from, we've got this thing here: Nano, Normal, and Dash. Now there are 6 training bots. We've got some damage multipliers, Normal, Nano, and Dash. We've also got bot strafing as well, which is toggleable. So you can select this right here, and you can get them to strafe. There's all of the Ana strafing around there. So let's just turn this off for the time being. You've got change bot type. You can also select the enemy type. So you've got Ana, Zen, Widow, Hanzo. Well, yeah, I'm assuming that you can clearly tell from this is a very early build, because we're not allowed to be saying this name. His name is Cassidy now. So yeah, you can either pick these characters, and yeah, you got all of this to at your disposal. So what we're going to do is just sort of demonstrate how this works. Also, the code is on the top right-hand corner of the screen there, so it saves me a job of sort of editing it in the video. So what we'll do is we'll give this a bit of a go, shall we? Right then, the first thing we're going to do is going to try out this Nano. So if you select Nano, you'll notice this little blue aura around you. This is sort of to indicate that you're currently in Nano form. So this is what happens when Ana nanos you, and you go straight in with Blade. So let's just try this out real quick. So you go up. Also got to remember as well, when you slash and you kill somebody, it resets your dash cooldown. So right now it's on cooldown, but if you kill someone, it immediately resets. That's why Genji can do so much damage when he's in the air. And of course that adds to the skill cap for Genji that I mentioned earlier. Okay, so this is quite cool. All you do is just go straight into Ghana, and then just kill all of them. Right, so the other one is normal, which is just normal damage, but there's also dash here. So there's a red aura that shows around you here. Now I believe what this does is it just basically just sort of helps you to learn your dash. So now I believe if I go to the information here, dash one shots at this damage level 400%. So you're dealing 400% more damage than normal. So basically, it's a one-hit kill. So yeah, you just literally kill them with one shot. So basically, I believe this is probably what you use to sort of just practice your dashing, really. And remember, when if you dash and you don't get anybody, then you have to wait for the cooldown. But you have to make sure that you get the person, otherwise you have to wait. Okay, so what we got here is we just go to normal a minute. You can just change the enemy type to Cassidy, not that name. We go back and then let's make them strafe a little bit. So there you go. So you got this little setup here where you can get them. I almost said his name there. The Cassidys to strafe. Don't worry, guys. I'm getting there. Don't worry. It'll take me a while. So there you go. As you can tell, I'm not very good at Genji. This is the reason why I selected this game mode. Or this is why I sort of selected Genji as a way of sort of practicing or preparing for Overwatch 2. Because I'm not very good with him. So yeah, of course I'm going to play like crap. So always got to make sure that you use your melee as well. Melee is kind of useful in Genji's kit. Oh god. What I'll do in this video is, you know, to change things up a bit, I'll sort of try different combinations. So right now I'm just killing all of these Cassidys with the normal setting. And, so actually, you know what? Let me just ask you a question about something. There is actually a sort of technique that people, sort of, a lot of Genji mains use, where they dash up into the air, they jump, they dash up into the air, and then they use the ultimate. What is that? Is it to try and get around the back of the supports and try and kill them? And when you do that, the supports don't know where you are, so they have to keep guessing. It makes it difficult to know where you are. So let's try that. So you jump, dash up, use the ultimate, and you're up in the air when you use your ult. So they don't know where you are. I sort of like picked that sort of technique up from a lot of people. Especially in Overwatch League. I've noticed that certain players, Sparkle for the Dallas Fuel, usually does this quite a lot. So he goes up, he dashes, then he uses his ultimate. So you've got like this sort of leverage. You're literally on top of the actual character. So let's just focus on this Cassidy right in the back here. So you're literally on top of him when you go in and use the ult or dash, whatever. It's kind of handy that. Right, let's change the scenario here. So let's change the enemy type to Widow. So all of these Widowmakers are in. Let's go for a nano. So right now I'm currently nanoed. This is what the blue aura means. So I go up there and do a bit of dashing. Oh my god. I can already tell already that, you know, Genji has a high skill cap. Because you've absolutely got to make sure that you land that kill with the dash. Because if you don't, you have to wait until the cooldown happens. And then, well, you're literally just stuck in limbo, really. So no wonder he's very difficult to master. You've got to really know what you're doing. Like me, I've absolutely no idea how to play Genji. I don't know how to. I never know how to unlock his full potential. I mean, I've had games where, you know, I try my best to try and stall the point, or if it's a control map, I tend to try and stall the point as long as I possibly can by dashing around like an idiot. But you've also got to make sure that you're dashing. You've always got to make sure that you're moving all the time. There's never a reason to stop moving in any capacity. It's all about dashing and jumping and, you know, confusing your opponents. Or just dashing, whatever. And Genji is actually very good at poking as well, because you kind of like need to poke with Genji in order to build up your blade faster. Because basically what you're doing. Hang on, after I've done this. So let's say this is like some kind of choke point. You're just basically trying to do this all the time. Try and land some headshots. And the only reason you do that is literally just poking to build up your ult faster. And I've noticed that Genji players have to do that literally all the time. They've got to find a real spot in an area, and then it's all about just trying to poke and get as much damage in as possible to charge up your ultimate. And especially when you think that Genji Blade is probably one of the biggest game changer in the game. It really does turn a game around. One of the strongest ultimates in the game. But there you go, guys. So that's a little bit of this. It's very, very good, useful bit of kit here. So basically, all it is you can practice your normal blade, you can practice nano blade, you can practice... I don't know what this dash means. Like, what would you use that for? Probably just to practice dashing, right? Sort of landing your dashes, like that. Because it makes sense, because when you dash and you miss somebody, you have to wait until the cooldown happens. I think this is basically just practicing your dashing accuracy, I guess you could call it. And again, like I said at the very beginning of the video, it's kind of like a way of sort of helping you warm up for matches or competitive games. See, again, I didn't get anybody there, so I have to wait for the cooldown, which makes it even more of a bigger skill cap. But there you go, guys. That's a little bit of Genji Dive or Genji Dash training. It's a very, very useful game mode. So I highly recommend this to anybody that wants to sort of like prep for Overwatch 2 and you're not very good with Genji, or if you're somebody that plays a lot of Genji and you want to warm up, this is really, really good for you to try out. So yes, thank you very much for watching the video, guys. If you got something out of it and you want to see another video like this in the future, then go ahead and click on the subscribe button down below. Send a comment, like the video, and then turn on your notifications. It really does help me out a great deal. You can also check me out on all of my social medias, my Twitter account, my Discord server, and of course, my TikTok. Thank you once again for stopping by, chaps. Have a great day, have a great life, be nice to your fellow gamers, because we're all human beings. I've been CMG as always, and until the next video, I shall see you later. Peace.